G'day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, the Bond of Parents and Child mission for the Fighting Legend Goku GT. So essentially, the Fighting Legend Goku GT and Vegeta events get updated with missions every now and then, and I actually quite enjoy these missions. I like these events. I think they used to be the hardest events in the game. I think they're at a decent level of difficulty now. I think they're still a lot of fun because they're quite long-ish. They got multiple phases. Really allows you to kind of enjoy using some units, that stack, that build up. You can just kind of have a lot of fun and get a little bit, different with your team builds. You can prioritize stacking. You can bring units that are effective against superclass units. You can just do, a little bit different stuff, which I think at the end of the day for me is probably, why I like it. I think overall, I think it's just a pretty good kind of run. I think it's just a good bit of fun. So yeah, definitely something I enjoy. Now, in terms of the Bond of Parent and Child category missions, I think it's relatively straightforward. I don't think there's anything, too untowards or too strange when it comes to this. It's quite a wide category, Bond of Parent and Child. Basically any Vegeta, Goku, Trunks, Gohan, Goten, Pan, Hercule, Chi-Chi's also in there. Like pretty much any unit basically fits under the Bond of Parent and Child category to a certain extent on the super side, especially obviously the Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans. And so because of this, it's quite easy to make a team. So what I've done here is I built a somewhat free-to-play-ish friendly team. Just gone with some free-to-play options, alongside some more interesting options that I just kind of felt were pretty fun to run. We've got our lead being the Tech Trunks. Recently got a ZZA, so he's obviously 130% superclass lead, which some of these units will fall under. And he's 170% future saga lead, so that's pretty good, or 180%. Alongside him, we're going to have either the Int future Trunks at certain times, or the Strength Super Saiyan future Trunks. Obviously Strength Super Saiyan future Trunks is an okay unit. He's kind of like a half support, half tanky-ish unit. More like a floater kind of option on a team that has many entrusted world category units. So he does a pretty decent job. Not too crazy, but for this kind of event, he's actually perfect. He does a great job in these kind of events. This is really where he can just kind of look like a super solid option. Then we have the Int Trunks. Obviously builds up his attack and defense a little bit as well. We have the domain skill, which we can utilize, which is pretty good. And just overall, again, kind of a unit that, exists largely to just be a solid option. He's not really there to be a primary option. You'll see him often just rotating depending on the typing with the, with the Trunks Super Saiyan, the Strength one. So just kind of both of them fiddling or moving around to accommodate the Tech Trunks, which is just kind of one of our priority units. Then we have Physical Hercule. He's got a revive. He actually does quite a bit, old Physical Hercule. Which is fine. I think it's good that he does quite a bit. Solid unit. Brings a decent chunk to the table in terms of utility. Not necessarily the craziest unit. He's got a couple of things that he needs to kind of make him really work out. Like he needs, world tournament category units, etc. But in reality, not really that big a deal. Personally speaking, he's more than fine. He kind of just does his own thing. He's more of a solid enough defensive unit than anything else. Just a guy that can float around, not necessarily get completely ransacked, and just does a fairly decent job. That's kind of his shtick. I think it's more than fine personally, and I think at the end of the day he does a good job with that. Then we have the AGL Trunks and Goten. Pretty nice units. They stack obviously on their super attack. but it also provides some support to the Goku and Vegeta's family, which is nice. We also have alongside them, or sometimes alongside them, ideally alongside them, but yeah, not too phased either. We have the GT duo, so Goten and Gohan. So basically the inverse card of them, GT Heroes support, and also not a stacker, but a unit that's really solid after Super defensively. So yeah, really good stuff there across those two units, and then that leads us into our friend lead, which is obviously the Int Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan God Vegeta, who is obviously a great unit. Obviously upon the parent and child lead, which is, you know, important because it does have a significant impact on our stats, but as well as obviously allowing them to kind of just encompass everyone else under a slightly higher lead comparative to the 130% that Trunks is giving them. So yeah, I'd say overall, honestly speaking, pretty decent team build. Just some different units that I wanted to use for Bond the Parent and Child. I didn't just want it to end up being Goku and Vegeta again, so I decided to just kind of roll with something a bit different, some duo cards, some Hercule. There's actually another Hercule I also wanted to use, the tech one. I decided to use the physical one instead. Could possibly use both of them, I think. I don't think it's impossible to use both of them. I think, yeah, ultimately it could work. So yeah, but I would say overall team build was nice. I think it was quite effective, and yeah, I think it worked out great. Obviously, yeah, getting to the end wasn't too hard. We didn't have to use any real items or anything either. You do have to watch out for type disadvantage super attacks at some point, but for the most part everything was pretty straightforward. A lot of these units are very defensively sound after super, so there's not a lot of pressure on the team because there's no AoEs or anything here. So yeah, but that's basically gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It's greatly appreciated, of course. And yeah, that's basically gonna be it from me. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, but otherwise I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.